Hey guys, welcome back to another stream. We're finally back. It's been a hot minute. I have been doing a lot of essay work. I also forgot to put the notification in the Discord, so this is going to be interesting. But yeah, hopefully you guys have been doing right. I honestly can't remember what happened in the last one really, except from the fact that we were definitely in court with Judge Gavel and Excelsius winner. But I can't actually remember the content behind it. Oh, Eustace got kidnapped as well. We've saved him. Anything else? Not too sure. Oh, wait, what's the child's name? Sean? I think it is. He's safe, so there's that as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna get into it, because honestly, it's probably better that we just load in and hope for the best. I think we're halfway through the last trial. Could you maybe calm down a little? Calm down? In a way, was it? Until you're clean. It's for your own good, dang it. Poor refuse to give up. Even in the face of it, repeated stonewalling from the crew. Look, you ladies need to stop harassing these people. I'll have to ask you to... You cops sure got a lot of nerve. You're the ones who let Taurusaurus run wild. I'm gonna hide the fact that they bred this menace themselves. The stage clings desperately to their story. Look, we're really not breeding anything. This is a movie set. The gal who told me she'd done seen Gordy with her own dang eyes. Sure, I saw something, but that doesn't mean we're keeping monsters here. Jesus Christ, what are they on about? Alright, break it up. Yep. Jesus Christ, there's too many people to voice. You can't throw me into the deep end like this game. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, Sean. You're on the trail of this monster's infestation too, huh? No. We're on trial for a criminal. I think she says... darkness of the criminal's art can sometimes be compared to that of a monster. As to say, a killer is no different from a monster, really. Agent 9. This is highly irregular, sir. We can't allow members of the public into the crime scene. People are important witnesses. I need them to be here. Well, Agent Lang, here we are. Where do we intend to begin? Where do you intend to begin? Start with summoning the facts. Oh god, I forgot your dad was that. President Wang's body was discovered here this morning. Haven't been seen since the morning, since the night before last. Yes, he slipped off without his bodyguards noticing, if I remember correctly. He was missing for over a day. How did no one know that the president is missing for a day? You'd think someone would be watching. I think they said something about bodyguards being down, but still, that's insane that no one had a watch on the president for a day. The last person to see him alive was you, Judge Gavel, on the roof of the big building. But it's obviously not Gavel. Or do you two arrange to meet to me? I'm sorry, but I can't say. Do you want to defend yourself from an accusation of murder? But why? Why can't you just tell us? Please, Judge Gavel, we're trying to help you. Can't say because she's only incriminating herself more. You had something to do with the president's murder. I'm going to prove it. Objection! Judge yourself that the body was only found this morning. How do you explain the time that passed between Judge Gavel's meeting with the president and then? That's exactly what I'm hoping to find out. Particularly interested in what happened last night. So why don't you tell us exactly how it all went down? Sean Fenn? Oh. Me? Okay. I know you were in the cell last night. You were, Sean. Testimony from the woman over there, and forensic evidence from the footprints to prove it. You keep answering your lines, right? What? You're spying on me? I'm sorry. I was just making sure you were okay. It was late. I was worried about you. I was right to tell you. I don't need you to worry about me. Oh, Sean, there's no way to talk to an adult. Oh. She was trying to look out for you. Apologize this instant. Sorry. I've told you before, I won't have you speaking to people that way. Wow, this is a whole new Judge Gavel. See if she's just as strict with her son as she is with the ones who break the law. Are you listening to me? I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. You must... She's going. I don't want you to remember that, alright? Like she says, shut the fuck up. Can we go with this investigation now? Oh, of course. Forgive me. I don't think I've ever seen her so passionate about anything. I guess Judge Gavel's the mother, I guess Judge Gavel the mother will take a little getting used to. We don't understand that you were accusing Sean of being involved somehow, Agent Lang. Just want the truth. We need to know why the president was killed. By who? I don't care what it takes. I'm gonna find out. It doesn't make sense for him to be so determined. The president was practically family to him. Alright, Sean. I wish you could tell us what happened last night. I definitely need to go back over the evidence. If I'm with me, I've got nothing to hide. Yeah. Well, last night. I had a bad day yesterday. Messed up a couple of takes. We were scheduled to shoot the same scene again today. I thought I'd put in some extra practice. That's what I did, and that's what I did. It's that simple. Like I haven't done it before. It was fine. Nothing happened. You've been rehearsing late at night again. When I called you yesterday evening, Sean, you said you were at the hotel. You called him. Around what time? It must have been 11 PM or thereabouts. Do you have any evidence about that? Again, it doesn't help that I can't remember. I'm not going to remember any of that. So anything about 11 p.m. When was this? Filmed yesterday evening, yeah. Okay. It's one of our rules. When Sean stays away from home, we have to speak every night. Yeah, well, I wasn't at the hotel. I was there on set. Oh. So you've lied to me? Gosh. Sorry. Ooh, now she's mad. I think it's kind of amazing how hard he wants to work on his acting though. Nonetheless, a parent can't help but worry. A child alone at night, anything could have happened to him. Literally could have been kidnapped. Indeed it did. He got himself entangled in this case. He said nothing happened, right? He did, although I can't help but wonder if he's telling the truth. My boss now. Just investigate a couple of takes. Bad day. Could you elaborate a little? Well, I have to spell it out for you. Just bad, okay? What do you think? Did he drink too much milk, maybe? How did I mean, no, nothing like that. Chugs more milk. Might be more accurate to say that his stomach had a bad day. Oh, I see. Huh? Well, milk is supposed to be good for your digestion. Shut up! We're not talking about that. The point is, I mess up those takes. Let's just shoot the same scene again today. Hold it! You want to rehearse your lines in preparation for the reshoot? Yeah. It wasn't enough trouble for everybody messing things up around the first time. Wasn't about to do that again. I'm a pro. One can only admire his dedication and his sense of responsibility to his co-workers. Sean takes his work so seriously. He's a real inspiration to everybody. Even the takes he says he messed up, it wasn't like they were actually a problem. He wanted to make them as good as they could be. He always says that even a tiny bit is better as... Shut up! Why do you always have to say stuff people don't want to hear? Oh, sorry, Sean. You can maybe work on his people skills a little more. Anyway, what was I saying? I should put this...
Hold it!
It's fine. Sean, how many times have I made you promise? If you're going to rehearse on your own, you have to tell me. I know, I know. Well, that little outburst rather stole my thunder. Oh, okay, well, I didn't even get to read that in time. I think it's pretty cool though, Sean. What? More interruptions? It's all hours of practice that make you the best you could be, little by little by little. I'm the same, I went from a small-time thief to an average thief, and before I knew it, greatness beckoned. But now I finally made it. I'm not about to stop doing my best, and neither should you. May I continue? Now, Sean, do you often rehearse alone? Finally, I got my question out without being interrupted. Find nothing happened. You sure about that? What do you mean? Of course I'm sure. Just a regular evening, nothing out of the ordinary. Huh? Regular evening? How can you say that? Somebody was... Okay, he's just a child. It must be too hard. Nothing happened. Really? Okay, never mind. This was the case anyway, at least. So it sounds like he wants us to believe. This is the extra bit on the end. Something happened last night, I can't remember. Okay, no, that didn't happen last night. Oh. No. Anything with this? The lock was broken. Friends. Oh wait, oh, the head fell off the... Oh, this is the wrong statement. I just pressed it. I'm an idiot. I got trigger happy. I hate that I yawn during streams. I just can't stop. Okay, here we go. Now it's the head. Maybe.
Objection!
There we go. The key thing was last night. Nothing happened. I'm sorry, but you're lying. Mother of Taurusaurus' head fell from the roof of the trailer last night. You expect us to believe you knew nothing about that? Oh, no, what you're talking about. That's so. I told you. I wrote my lines and I went home. That was it. What do I know about some stupid falling head? You're saying you could prove something, or you're saying you could prove I know something? Sadly not. Entirely possible that the head fell after Sean left. No proof, huh? And this conversation is over. Let me just pee quickly. I'll be back in a sec. I'm back. I read that line.
Objection!
Oh, no, it's not. What? That falling from the roof isn't the only strange thing about last night. I'm certain you know what else I'm thinking of too. What other unusual occurrence happened yesterday evening? Oh. Maybe actual footprints? Let's try that. Yeah. This proves it beyond that. Oh, wait. What? Oh, it was... Okay, oh, I guess that was... Wait, that... How did you... That's right. Your hairstyle tape. I did not present that, but sure. Ah, I guess it means you could have proved either one. What? You have video footage from last night? We do. And if you want to watch it, you'll see that it was no ordinary evening. That's footprint there already. There is. I'm not sure that that's an everyday sight, even on a film set. Sean, why would you keep this from me? No reason. Lie. The stuff I work on your mummy, kid, but it's not gonna work for me. Okay. What do you have of the tape? Sean, you have to tell us. You... Look, just don't want anybody to see me rehearsing, okay? I don't like it. Everyone's just shocked by that. So you were embarrassed, is that it? Yeah. What's weird about that? Not so bad. That's why you didn't hand over vital evidence? Sean, how could you? Ah! Oh, give me a break. You know about it, don't you? Sure, the footprint was there. I just run my lines on it home. That was it. What? Hey, nothing about a giant monster footprint struck you as weird? The giant monster footprint! On the set of a giant monster movie. Like there isn't all kinds of weird stuff around here. I don't buy it for a second, Chief. There's something hinky about this kid. I'm standing right here. Like, see, but there it is. He's hiding the scoop under their horns. My name ain't Law. The country accent is so annoying to do. But shut up, both of you. I'm not talking. Not so fast. Over there. What is it, Agent Lang? So, it's just as I thought. Thanks, Mr. Prosecutor. Such yours backs up my theory nicely. What? There was something else on the tape? Yup. Look closely. The costume in the top left. Oh yeah, the Taurusaurus suit. Something's different. Do you see it? I'm not sure. He's just kind of hanging out and looking a little saggy. Oh, and the zipper on his back is done up tight. Oh. The zipper. Was the dead body put in there? Huh? That's... yeah. Guess you'll see it now, right? On the tape, the zipper is wide open. Why? Somebody's inside the suit, that's why. What? Mr. Powers, that zipper. You tell us about it. Well, we always close up tight when the suit is in use. That's right. That's right, Mr. Prosecutor. Do you remember something else I said not too long ago? Let me refresh your memory. What if your friend Gavel pushed the president off the big building that night before last? And can you down here at the movie set and hear the body else somewhere? Yeah, but where? Oh. There's all kind of stuff on it. Costumes, equipment, you can hide it anywhere. And then come back a day later, last night, in other words, and take it out again. I'm sorry as well. I think I might have mentioned this. If the president fell that far down, surely his body would be like pummeled. I don't know. That's a bit dumb, but sure. Saying the body could have been hidden in the Taurusaurus suit. That's exactly what I'm saying. Oh my god, bear with. returned. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's not right, Gravel. Mr. President off the roof, just like I said. He ate his body to the costume. I certainly did not. It's like, I think we forget about basic physics in this game sometimes. Just what you like, I'm not gonna believe you. You're the only person who could have done it.
Objection!
I thought we already proved that. That would have been impossible. The movie set was locked at the time. There's no way Judge Gravel would have been able to get in it. Now he's gonna say Sean helped with it. Or if she had an accomplice. What? A little theory for you. I think you're gonna like it. We know what the theory is, but yeah. Or Sean was waiting down here when Gravel pushed the president's body, president off the roof. The two of them work together. The bottom of the lock goes away. Then I went to hide the body there together too. Dragging it over to Taurusaurasaurus and stuffing it inside. The murder was really that carefully planned. It was the assassination of a world leader. It could only have been carefully planned.
Overruled.
To suggest that Sean could have been involved in this it's unthinkable. Yeah, how are we expecting this little child to move this massive man's body? We saw how fat he really is. There's no way he's moving him.
Not go back.
We're a prime suspect. What makes you think I'm going to listen to a word you say? What motive? What reason would either of them have to kill President Wang? Who knows? We'll find out soon enough. She was the last one to meet with him. You won't tell us why. Very darn suspicious. Even you have to agree with that. Gravel, I don't suppose I can convince you to share any more details. My apologies, but that is one thing I cannot do. Jesus Christ. Let's just send them to jail then. However, rest assured, should that ever change, you'll be the first to know. Please, you have to believe me? Yeah, murderers have a habit of saying that. What you kid, any weak excuses to offer? If so, now's the time to get them off your chest. Got enough to say to you. I'm innocent. Both as tight with it as each other, huh? But let me guess, you're going to try and stick up for them. Judge Gravel's actions certainly make her seem suspicious. But nothing she's told us amounts to a motive for murder, or even the suggestion of one. Now, like I said, I'm leaving motive aside for now. At the moment, I'm focusing on means and opportunity. And for money, these two had to be working together for the little plot to succeed. Okay. She was waiting down here, push together. Yeah.
Hold it.
You seriously suggesting that a child could have been the accomplice in this murder? I mean, yeah, that's my thoughts exactly, but sure. Look at him. He's still in elementary school. There's no way that a kid that young would be involved in stuff like this. I think I mentioned that he's in junior high, right?
Not go back.
Like she says. Be no wolf, be he cub or a grizzled elder. No matter how young he is, if he's guilty, he's guilty. He'll be treated as such. Wow, wolf cubs have it hard, huh? Why is that you, Mr. Prosecutor? Think he deserves mercy just because of his age? Of course not. I'm saying that there's no way he did this. I'm going to prove it to you. Look forward to it. But be warned. I'm only just getting warmed up. The two of them work together, yeah.
Hold it.
Here's away how exactly. thought you might try this. But you know I both know exactly how. Let me make it nice and simple for you. First, she pushes the president off the roof. Pushes. Okay. The kid opens the combination lock because he knows the code. Yep. Kid opens code. There's lock. Gotcha. Okay. The other way around. That's it. That's simple. No more locks to worry about. No more objections about her not being able to get in because she didn't know the code. That would explain away the problem of the lock, it's true. Thank you for a clear and incisive explanation, Agent Light. Please, continue. I will. Hopefully this part will show you for good. I don't think it's that fair, do I? Video footage doesn't show the inside of the suit. I'll take for certain that there was a body in there at the time, can you? You're not. Can we take a look? We can take a look right now. Let's open up and see what's inside. Put money on us finding proof that it was. What was there? Mind if we examine the suit, Mr. Powers? No. Oh, not at all. Might be a little wiped though. It gets pretty sweaty in there. Huh? It's filthy. Yeah, that's weird. It was cleaning out pretty good. If you don't, it can get kind of moldy. It can't be clean and you saying like, oh, it's a bit right. Surely that means you've cleaned it out. Nevertheless, what we're looking at is proof that somebody other than you used the costume. That dirt must have come from the body. The president was lying right in the middle of that footprint. It probably would have gotten pretty dirty. Exactly. Well, everybody happy? Inside of the suit is covered with dirt. Oh, it's this.
Objection!
No, it's not. Fuck me. It's the exact same thing, though. But wait, does that mean it's Excelsius then?
Knock him back! The
inside. Let's just inspect it then.
Hold it!
The dirt is from when the body was hidden inside the suit. We're assuming that it came directly from the body, correct? Ah, what were you even talking about? Of course we are. Where else would it come from? It really is pretty filthy in there, huh? The dirt got everywhere. Shoot around the parts where the chest would have been. I mean, he's not dirty at all. Chest? I think that might be an important clue. Oh, the yellow's not there, yeah. So, you know how he's got that massive yellow marker? There's nothing yellow in there. Okay. Yeah, okay, come on, hurry up. Okay.
Objection!
There we go. Our assumption is that the inside of the suit is dirty because the dirt came from the body. Would it be safe to say, that's the case? Yeah, why? Is that a problem? That part of the suit is directly in front of the opening, that part of the suit directly in front of the opening is particularly dirty. Yeah, it really is. Look at the victim. The area of his body that would have been contact with part of the suit isn't dirty at all. The victim had been crammed in there as you suggested. His chest was surely be covered in dirt. Oh, never mind, it's the opposite. I mean, I know it's that, but I thought we were going to say the yellow stuff instead. Yeah, fine. So what's your explanation? Why did all the dirt get inside there? Based on the videotape, there may have been somebody in the suit at the time. Who is it if it wasn't the president? What can you think? Where was it? Something in the mic, okay? Seen dirt, well, that's somewhere else, I'm sure of it. Just can't think of where. Okay, Okay, the glove. They're with little grey bits in it. Grey bits. Right. There's something mixed in that. You're stuck to something else we looked at. What's it? Look at something we looked at. An item of evidence, maybe? It's probably worth checking.
Take that!
As Kay pointed out, the dirt in the soup contains small flecks of grey. And? We discovered similar flecks, flecks stuck to an item belonging to someone we recently had dealings with. The item in question being these gloves. Wow. You're right. The dirt looks similar. But, so what? What are you saying this stuff is? Does that mean we're saying Excelsius is the killer as well? That would be insane, right? But how would he actually be the killer? That's what I'm confused. What exactly are these grey flecks of yours? Who the grey flecks are? Oh. Surely they're flecks of concrete. Oh, like all the little broken up bits from the footprint, you mean? Exactly. Which did the gloves on which we found similar dirt and grey flecks belong to? Chairman Winner! We found them in his garage! That's right, we visited the garage at his home earlier today. Found a pair of mechanic gloves covered in dirt. If I recall correctly, a sledgehammer and a shovel too. Why would a pair of mechanic gloves be covered in dirt? Tell you why, because somebody wore them while they used that hammer and shovel. Smashed through the concrete to the dirt below, staining the glove with both substances. Wait, so you're saying... Yes. We finally know what these footprints really are. It seems highly likely they were dug by Chairman Winner. Oh. Are they likely? Well, that's so. And tell me this. Why the heck did he make them? What purpose could they have possibly served? Yeah, because something up. I think he must have been digging something up. I imagine events unfolded somewhat like this. There's something on this lot he needed to unearth. In order to do so, he cut the chain on the side entrance and gained access from there. Then used the sledgehammer and shovel to dig up 3 footprints. When he found what he was looking for, he bagged it up and filled up all the holes. But then Chum was shut up, right? And he did, yes. Chum and Winner would have had to find a hiding place, and the Taurus suit provided just that. Rolled off from a pair of dirty gloves. It's good, but it's all just speculation. Because yours isn't. Okay, sure, that's fine. You don't have any proof he was inside that suit. Could have dug those holes and gone out of here before the kid even showed up.
Objection!
He didn't, and there's proof of that right there. In the footage. It shows that Chairman Winner was still present when the recording was made. What? I should think Ishalang didn't notice it himself. We put the situation over the bags missing here. The situation as it appears in Shaw's rehearsal tape. Compared to and compare that in turn to what we saw in Chairman Winner's garage. Yep, here we go. It soon becomes clear that the chairman was present. There we go. Oh, I feel bad for Mr. What's his name? Eustace.
Take that!
Look at the bag next to the Taurusaurus suit. We saw the same bag in Chairman Winner's garage. Same bag, the digital gloves. That's to indicate a connection shortly. That pretty much seals it. There was Excelsius Winner in the suit. If he was there, the president's body can't have been. Ah! But he doesn't convince Agent Lang of the flaws of his theory. We get to Chairman Winner's house right away. Need to know what's in the bag. So, yes, sir. Well done, lost your minds. I can't believe what I'm hearing. What's with this? What's with the whole world? This is all we need. Never mind, there's Taurusaurus footprints, dang it. Ain't no hosed up by no old guy. They have demonstrated more than adequately that that's exactly what they are. Doesn't matter to me, than what you just did. I don't believe it, and that's that. I done told y'all. I've seen the biggest bad bull with my own 2 eyes. Giant eye popping out the window. I thought you'd gone past that nonsense. We ain't about to let it go. What kind of journalists would we be if we didn't, huh? We did, huh? Responsible ones, but I guess that's the whole problem. Wait. You think it's just above, about the footprints now, huh? You were seen fraternizing with one of them monsters, ain't you? Ain't that right, young man? Ain't that correct, young man? Well, the young lady over there, if I'm not very much mistaken, right, it's the crane arm. We're never getting anywhere with these 2 around. Maybe if we could prove to them there wasn't a monster either, they might finally drop it. What do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Any bright ideas? I thought it wasn't a monster. Fine. I don't suppose there's much else for it. Let's see what we can do. What are you 2 whispering about? You're eyeing something, ain't you? Admit it. Quick, Tabby. Walter.
Hold it!
I politely ask you both calm down. The monster the boy had been talked to. We know what it is now. Huh? That's right. Short of a hesitate finally cleared up that particular mystery. It did? At which Miss Nichols thought she saw Sean with Gordy. That would be right when he was making the rehearsal tape. I think she mistook a certain object for the legendary creature of the lake. Yep, here we go. Typical monsters right here in this picture. Huh? I don't see no Gordy. That ain't nothing but a damn snapshot. It's a bro here. You can't fool me with no trick photography. It was Miss Nichols' Gordy, really. The fucking arm.
Take that!
Even I remember that shit. I was instantly like, yep, that's Gordy. That's right, here is a camera crane. That is what Miss Nichols saw, not Gordy. What? Okay. Shots of his tape was shot from this elevated viewpoint. Viewpoint that would only have been possible if the camera in question was attached to a crane. But, how the heck would you make a mistake like that, huh?
Objection!
Oh, indeed, Miss Nichols. Yes? Of course you think you might need new glasses, didn't you? Yeah, my eyesight's got way worse all of a sudden. But I imagine that when you saw Gordy, he was quite heavily shrouded in darkness. That's right. I only really saw a silhouette. But you didn't told us. It's looking like an enormous worm, you say? Yeah, but I try and tell us your precious crane up on goose skin somehow. Even no flesh in them metal bones, let alone skin. You're entirely correct, of course. About the crane, as it was in this particular picture anyway. But it did have a skin of the sorts last night. I knew you were scupator, but this is plumb crazy. You want to tell me stuff? Is that it? That wasn't my intent at all. But I do think it's time to finally put them both out of their misery. This skin is right there in front of us. Yeah, here we go.
Take that!
Mr. Gus told us that it seemed likely to rain last night. Never happened in the end. But I think she may have covered the crane with rainproof sheeting nonetheless. And that's my intrepid young reporter is what Miss Nichols mistook for Gordy's skin. What? Heck. Well, Sean, am I mistaken? You see everything, don't you? I say, you're pretty amazing. Sorry, Miss Hart, but Miss Nichols' monster was no such thing. It was simply a trick of light. Huh? And just like that, dreams die again. Chief. Yeah, you know that may have finally shut them up. But like it was all now out on us. It seems like I could Could have maybe been a little wrong. Maybe? Alright. Know what the circle monster was now. Everybody happy? Everybody except these two, huh? Here's your line. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, that hurt. The president's autopsy report is out, sir. It is? Let me see it. Death was due to full body contusion and bone breakage caused by extreme pressure from above. Ah, so he was crushed by the fucking head. So we have a cause of death. He was crushed. Just as we thought. Damn. Someone signed him. This results still come back from the yellow substance found on his chest. But they did find gunshot residue in his right hand. Gunshot residue? Guess he was a kid at heart, huh? Gunshot residue, okay? Substance left behind when a firearm is discharged. Its presence indicates that the president may have used a gun. Really? But we didn't find a gun anywhere, did we? Indeed not, which makes the residue something of a riddle. We need to read the report carefully. Well, Agent Lang? That clears up one thing at least. The president didn't die from a fall, which means he wasn't pushed from the roof of the big building. He was crushed by the falling Taurusaurus head, just as we said. He was. Let's have to accept that for now. Ugh, fine. Guess you're right. Acing, does that mean Judge Gravel isn't the suspect anymore? Surely it must. What if the cause and time of death rule her out? See, I'd say yes, but that means he's gonna say no. What if the president the night before last? The autopsy report puts the time of death at around 11 PM last night. When we know that the Taurusaurus head fell around then, the facts all line up perfectly. Phew, what a relief.
Not so fast!
Sorry. But it might be a little too soon to celebrate. What? Sure. Except the falling hen must have been what killed the president. That begs the question of what could have caused the fall, or who. Yeah, true. You know what happened late last night? So, we have to think about who was here at the time. Oh, it's not going to be Sean.
Overruled!
What are you getting exactly? You can't mean... I'm afraid I did. You did, didn't you? Yep, Sean. I just realized his milk is sweating. You're hiding something. He was right there last night, right when the body was found. He saw the footprints. He wants us to believe he knows nothing about what happened. Big ask, Sean.
Objection!
Haven't yet established if the footprints have anything to do with the murder. So even if he did see them, that doesn't mean he was involved.
Not so fast!
No. His face tells me different. That's the fact that he's shaking like a leaf. It does seem like Agent Lang might be onto something, but I don't think Sean's gonna talk. Fine. If you're a shot, kid. I have a better idea. Why don't we let your tape do the talking? What exactly are you planning, Agent Lang? Some pretty sophisticated image analysis tools these days. You would go to such extreme lengths to see my son convicted? Not ideal, but if the boy won't talk, you don't have any other way of getting the truth. Out of gumshoe, you have access to exactly such a device. Do you not? I do. Little V. Good. I should make things like this nice quick. Mr. Edgeworth, might I request that it be you who carries out the analysis in question? Why me? I feel that Agent Lang might be inclined to believe the worst. Image analysis isn't exactly my specialty, but alright. Oh, here we go. You could be discovered somewhere in the image data, I wonder. I can't lie, I forgot this works.
Eureka!
Oh. Remember when I bought those tools all the way from his garage? What did he need to dig up so badly? Wish he knew, the hammer was huge, wasn't it? It was. I imagine that's why you used to break the concrete. Just to say that those weren't monsters for protection. But you're probably a little disappointed to learn that. And if you steals the truth, I have to be able to deal with the truth no matter what it might be. Be strong. I will be strong. Be strong, Kate. Be strong. In other words, you were disappointed.
Eureka!
I'm gonna just hit. Never mind.
Eureka!
I want to do it before the footprint, but okay, never mind. I guess it's the footprint.
Eureka!
Sherman would have bought those tools all the way from his garage. What did he need to dig up so badly? Wish he knew the hammer was. Oh wait, what? It was. Never mind. I need to zoom in. Oh, what the fuck? How does he just appear?
Eureka!
That's dumb. What the? What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Let me see, let me see. Hmm? What is it? What's the matter? Show me. Mr. Edgeworth, the court asks you to share your findings. Even on the top right part of the image, and look closely. That's... Listen, there's... It's... The president? Oh my. What? You're kidding, right? Well, that was pretty decisive, wouldn't you? This doesn't look good for Sean at all. Oh, wait, that doesn't prove anything. I don't know. I didn't know he was there. I don't believe you. And if the images does in fact prove something very important, then you and the president were here at the scene of the crime together. It does look bad, which isn't great. Hey kid, you made President Wang. No, that's ridiculous. Why would he? Sean, you can't have, can you? What do we do, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to push back against footage like that. Yeah, that's not great. I can't lie. But even you can't deny that this looks pretty bad for the kid, Mr. Prosecutor. Ugh. Maybe you knew nothing about what happened. The president is right there with him. Sure. What are you not telling us? We have to know. He's right, Sean. Be honest now. It's the only way. The truth is, it was all my fault. Sean, what did you do? It was my fault the Taurusaurus head fell on the trail. Oh. Yeah, that ain't good. Went on the roof of the trailer to prep the kit I was using, and turned on the heater while I was there. Must have left it burning while I came back down to run my lines. Then my mum called. I left the set to go and talk to her. When I came back after the call, Taurusaurus head had fallen from the roof, and the president was just there, lying next to it. No. We finally have evidence of the fire having broken up on the roof. It was just a tiny one, so I put it out myself. So saying the president died because of Sean? Did? Don't make this whole thing just an accident. What did you do with the head after you found it on the ground? I took it apart, carried the pieces up to the roof, and put it back together again. See, now he's tampering with evidence there, so yeah. Did you put out the fire and move the head back to where it fell from? In other words, you had to cover your tracks, yeah. You hope it's working. I think that's... It's not like I did any of it on purpose. I really just had forgotten to turn the heater off. Yes. And when the fire had burned through the legs, the table would have collapsed and the head would have fallen down to the ground below. You're right. The fire caused the head to fall. Indeed. I also happen to have an idea about how the fire may have started. There's a pit thinner by the heater are pretty flammable. Not a great place to keep them.
Not the back.
Ah, that was all a flashback. You swear it was an accident? Seems a little convenient. What was the president doing here in the first place? How the heck am I supposed to know? I didn't see anybody, I swear. Still don't believe me. Will President Wang come to a place like this in the middle of the night? Reasons for coming here are something of a mystery, it's true. I met Judge Gavelle up on the roof 2 nights ago. But he was also here on the movie set last night. Did he come to meet Sean? I was going to say, that exonerates Judge Gavelle at least. I think we need to go over the boy's statement carefully indeed. What up with the visitor trailer? Oh wait, no, we don't have to.
Hold it.
You're a fit and hard young man, Sean. It's spring now. Surely you didn't need to fire up that stove.
Overruled.
He's a fit and hard young man who needs to look after himself.
Objection!
Really, Your Honor. If you resort to such measures, even during the warm weather, I mean, I love how this is an argument of all things. It's like, it's not that, oh, my son couldn't have killed. It's, no, he has to look after himself, and setting a fire is totally a normal thing that any child would do on a roof. It's like, yeah, that's not the argument we're fighting, lady. Look, my mask slowly moving over. Yeah. Seriously? You're gonna argue over something like that right now? Yeah, he's right, of course. You made your point, Sean. I've told you before to watch how you talk to people. And you was criticizing you as much as he was me, Your Honor. Yes, Mom. Anyway, where was I?
Hold it.
You left it burning? You didn't think to check on it before you came back to the lot? I meant to, but I was thinking about my lines and seeing it and everything else. It's not my fault I forgot. Everybody forgets stuff. I sure do. So much stuff. I leave the air conditioner on in Mr. Edgeworth's office, and the lights. He told me to never jump on the ladder on his bookshelves. Shelves, so make phone calls. Make phone calls. I think it's great. Yeah, but the one thing I would, oh god. See, my keyboard's going all screwy, so like I'll click something, double click it, and then it goes through. But one thing I never ever forget is to turn off an unattended heater. Pretty sure. Go on. He's like, don't subject me to this shit. Jesus, a lot, huh? Anyway, as I was saying, I'm on call, so go on.
Hold it.
Okay. In the middle of the night, the set was deserted. What did you need to leave in order to talk to your mother? I was supposed to talk to her. I got confused, I guess. If I didn't leave, she'd find out I was out of the hotel at night on my own. Doesn't make sense. You know that, don't you? Fine. Look. Camera was rolling and the mics were all live, okay? Our conversation on the tape where everybody could hear it. He's embarrassed about being recorded, speaking on the phone to his mother. Okay, so I ditched the rehearsal and ran out off the set as quick as I could. Came back of the call.
Hold it.
Were there any signs that I was about to fall before you left? I'm assuming not. I don't remember. I was concentrating on my lines. The fire had broken out on the roof because the heater you forgot to turn it off. Did you really hear nothing? Nothing the entire time? No. I had my headphones on. Why? I was playing the soundtrack to the movie to help me concentrate, and it was playing loud. Yeah, I definitely didn't hear a thing. Except the sound of your phone ringing when Judge Gavel called you. You know what cell phones vibrate? You know the cell phones vibrate these days, right? Anyway, probably doesn't actually. It's just okay. Well, that's fine. I just didn't mean to do that. Let's skip through. So I wanted that last one, because that's the one I didn't press.
Hold it!
Do you notice anything unusual about the body? Oh no, it was dark. He suddenly seems even more reticent than usual. I don't think he wants to go back over the memory anymore than he has to, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sure he doesn't. Is that really all it is? Should I push him a little more on this? Yeah, sure, go for it. Treat ourselves. It was dark, but you knew it was a body nonetheless. He's hiding something. I better find out what. Most people would cry for help if they saw somebody lying on the ground. And yet, you didn't. Yeah, because what's the point? He was dead. You said, so you said. What I'm interested in is how you're able to be so sure. Or are you so certain he was dead? He was lying on the ground with a huge hedge right next to him. Didn't take much to figure out what must have happened.
Objection!
I couldn't have guessed that the impact would have killed him. How did you really know? I'll tell you how. Because you checked. Fine. I checked, okay? I was scared, but yeah, I went up to the body and I looked and he wasn't breathing. I was right. Why try to hide the fact? There must be a reason. Tell me about how the body looked at that point. I could tell if he was dead at first. There was no blood or anything, so it was hard to be sure. Nothing on his clothes either. He was completely clean. Yeah, he wasn't breathing. So that's how I knew he was dead. Thank you. I'd like you to add that to your statement, to your testimony, if you don't mind. Okay, nothing on his clothes either. There we go.
Objection!
Nothing on his clothes. Nothing at all. Yeah, nothing. Why? Is there a problem with that? Some of you are clearly hoping that we've forgotten. What are you talking about? There isn't. That's not true. Look at you. We remember it rather well. Talking, of course, about the yellow speckles on the president's chest. Oh, I was gonna say maybe he doesn't know and it was someone else, but he clearly knows. You studiously avoided mentioning them throughout your testimony. An absence of any suspicious, to say the least. Oh, that's like. If you say that, you have a satisfying explanation.
Overruled.
Gavel? Allow me to explain. But yellow residue on the president's chest. I imagine it was from a bouquet of flowers Lion lilies, to be precise. Lion lilies? A few nights ago, when I met the president on the roof of a big building. Oh. I presented him with a bouquet. A type of lilies with large yellow petals. Oh, nice though, pollen. Imagine that the substance on the President Wang's chest was pollen from those flowers. Huh? But... Oh god, this fucking song. They're not in the printout, they're from the security camera. Only because the President is in the way. That makes sense, actually. Why give him flowers? It's not something I'm at liberty to divulge. Plumber! How's it going, my love? Welcome. Honestly, you've really not missed much in this stream. All it is that we've kind of proven that Judge Gravel isn't the killer, but now it's on the child Sean. Because the head fell on the president, is what it seems like. But yeah, hopefully you're doing alright, my love. What? More secrets? Are you serious? Wish you wouldn't tell us about, tell us why you met him. And now you can't even tell us about the flowers. My serious apologies, but all I can tell you is that I gave him a bouquet.
Objection!
A bouquet that was nowhere near the body when it was discovered. How do you explain that? Okay, I cannot. Ah, seriously, you wanna? Some things you won't explain, the rest you can't. Come on, you gotta give us something here. You won't let this fly in the courtroom. What makes you think we'll accept it here? Accept it. Very valid, actually. Hey, you leave it alone. Sean. I threw the flowers away, okay? Okay, you did. So, then, so they were there when you first found the body? Yeah. Right on his chest. Oh, okay. That's interesting. It was squashed completely flat. Okay. Where are my friends? Oh, nice. Very nice. Did you do anything specific, or was it just like a hangout session? Oh, I guess that makes sense, right? They would have got crushed along with the president. Yes, the president's gotten crushed, Plumber. That's another thing. That's why it's the head. But honestly, I'm worried. I'm thinking it might be something else. We'll see. Only because it just feels a bit weird. Because otherwise it has to be Sean, right? If that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I've recovered. I mean, obviously the 12-hour stream took it out of me, and then I've been doing a lot of uni work. My deadlines are coming up quick, so I really have to get that done. I've also been running. I've done 2 runs and a hike. I say a hike, like kind of like a 7K like incline walk throughout the mountain. But yeah, it's been going good. That's just really tired me out though, honestly. It didn't help. I stayed up till 4 AM playing Valorant yesterday with my friends. Ranked up, but then ranked back down today, so it's one of those things where it's just been a lot, but I will try and stream more often. Again, I already knew that with my projects coming in, I would be streaming less, but I didn't think it would be it had been a week since I streamed, and before that, the 2-week stream, no, 2-week stream, the 12-hour stream was already 2 weeks ago, which is wild. But yeah, I've only had one other stream in the middle of that, so yeah, I have kind of been slacking. The pollen would have been smeared across his jacket front. That does explain things rather neatly. Why remove the bouquet and dispose of it? No reason. Why are they both just hiding facts? He's almost as evasive as his mother. More secrets. They're quite a pair.
Overruled.
There is no secret. I mean, seems like there's a lot of secrets. Went to the church, then movies, and then baking. Hang out at a beach. Oh, wow, fair enough. Did you watch the Minecraft movie? That's the question. Was that the movie you watched? You know exactly why Shaw dismissed the bouquet? Huh? You saw me leave the house with it, didn't you? Oh, I get it. You saw the flowers on the president's body. You remembered seeing your mum with them. Oh, they need to prevent her from coming under suspicion. No, you got it all wrong. It's the least convincing lie yet. Yeah. I just don't understand why we thought he fell off 51-story building. 51 floor story building. That's insane. That he would have been beaten to a pulp. I often decorate our home with lion lilies. I imagine that's why he remembers.
Not the best.
The flowers his mother was carrying showed up at the president's body. Because of that, he got rid of the bouquet and kept quiet about discovering the corpse. Eh. Well, what ties everything neatly? Well, that ties up everything neatly, doesn't it? A little too nicely for my taste. What's wrong? Sorry, I fully skipped over that. What's wrong with nice? Guess you forgot, huh? He had also told us he was responsible for the head falling on the first place. Yeah, he did, but he was still our only suspect.
Objection!
Yeah, but now we know, oh, sorry, that's another thing. In the meantime, we have figured out Mr. Old Creepy Man. Where is he in this? This fucker. I hate him. He genuinely looks so scary. He was hiding, inside, where's the picture? He was hiding inside of this suit while, great, okay, game. Pressing all the wrong buttons. He was hiding inside of this suit, while Sean was here, because he was digging up these floors. So the floor being broken is him digging the ground up. That's what that is. No, I watched that last... Oh, you actually watched it. Fair enough. Was it alright? Wow, you actually watched religious stuff. Interesting. The thing of suspicion still seems to be pointing firmly in Sean's direction. However... Wait. We have a far more likely suspect than the boy. What? Who? This case is a bit creepy, I can't lie. The person who's holding Sean captive until only shot a while ago. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. I almost forgot. Aw, little gumshoe man. That's right. We had to rescue him from the warehouse refrigerator until down by the harbour. Refrigeration unit in the depot? In a depot. Yeah. Okay, it wasn't switched on. Poor kid might have frozen into a popsicle otherwise. Not fair enough, though. As long as, you know what, Plummet? As long as you enjoy it. You watch me, so clearly you'll watch anything. He was doing his best to call out for help, which is why we found him. Sedative had worn up for then, so he was wide awake and plenty loud. Sedatives. Isn't that what you were given to? Yep. We found the bottle on the floor of the unit. It was even the same brand. Feces. Apparently it's super strong. Jesus Christ. Does everyone and their mother have that? Oh, hi, Pascas. Hi, my love. How's it going? Oh, how have you been? It's been a week now. I think you actually joined the Mario Party stream. But yeah, hopefully you've been doing all right. Sedative added. Nice. Well, page 9. Surely that suggests that Sean's a victim, not a suspect. Yeah, it's been going alright. I was just telling Plum I've been doing a few runs. I say a few runs. I've started running outside. I hated the idea of running outside. I've done 3 now, and I've been doing a few walks. Or at least getting my steps in, so there's that. But apart from that, I've been doing a lot of uni work. And that's the main reason why I've not been streaming, because I've been so tired from doing all of that. So apologies for that. So hopefully you guys are doing much better than me. Fair enough, Pascas. Honestly, I was going to say, I'm hoping you're having a more chill life, but honestly, with the things that are happening with your stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if it's messy. How are the runs? Yeah, good. I mean, tiring, because my cardio is not there. But it makes sense. I mean, yeah, still decent pace. Like, yesterday, I managed to run 2k, I say run, managed to keep a pace at 2k the whole time. And then after that, it was a bit sporadic. But I messed up my... No, this is my 3rd run. Sorry, ignore me. I've done 3 runs now. Yeah, because this is my 2nd best time. And it was by 11 seconds or something. So yeah, messed that one up. In my country, we have a tradition of clapping at the end of the... Oh, okay. Fair enough. You know what? It's like planes when they land. Yeah, no one really claps in England. We're boring. Somebody else was responsible. I think they've been behind all this. Oh yeah? The secret mastermind of yours were there last night too? Perhaps. I can't yet say. Ah, it's not you to be so vague, Mr. Prosecutor. Fair. I was going to go to the gym after this, but we will see. Because honestly, I kind of want to just power through this. And I have done a lot of exercise overall, so I mean, I should let myself... Oh! I cooked my own burgers today. I haven't cooked in ages. But yeah, made my own, like, chicken burgers. I put guacamole. I made some guacamole. It actually turned out quite nice. I put that on the chicken burger. Yeah, it actually tasted quite nice with sweet potato fries. Yeah. It's been chill. I want to cook more and meal prep. It's just not boring, but I kind of just... It's the effort of food prep that annoys me more. Like, I like baking because it's very much you throw it all together, whack it in the oven, and you can do something else. With cooking, I feel like you always have to be on it. Sadly, we just don't have anything to tie our mysterious kidnapper to the murder of the president. Was there anybody else? Somebody other than Sean who could have committed the murder? Excelsius. Yeah. I think it's pretty obvious that's why we were going with it. What was your go-to meal to cook? Okay, right. If we're just talking about things that I'd like to have, it'd be mac and cheese. But I actually really don't make that good of a mac and cheese. It's okay. It's passable. I put jalapenos in it and paprika, so it's got a nice kick to it. But my favourite meal to make is basically... It's either minced pork or minced chicken, stir fry with pepper, onions, and a sweet potato, and then have that with rice. It is so nice. It's like seasoned with like paprika, pepper, soy sauce, oyster sauce. Yeah, very nice. But that's my meal because it's so easy. Like once I have everything prepped, just throw it all together and it's done. I love it. In terms of, yeah, that is probably my most frequent meal because it is just easy to do. Oh my god, toad in the hole, absolutely not. I am not cooking toad in the hole on the stream. That's like, what's it? Beef Wellington. Anything pastry, I am not cooking on stream. That would be vile. I see. The thing is, the 12-hour stream would have been great for a cheesecake. I just realized we had no time to make one. It would have been great because it takes 8 hours to set. So I could have done it in the morning and then had it done for the end of stream. And I had cake for the end of stream, but yeah, here we go. I wanted to do a Stardew stream as well today, but I decided that I kind of want to try and get Ace Attorney out of the way, so that's why I'm doing it. So I was right. Kid's still only suspect.
Objection!
Not quite. I can think of another. Okay, what? Somebody who just recently proved was right here on the movie set last night. Oh, actually, yeah, I think you could probably actually buy pre-made ones. Yeah, actually, that's very true. I could always do a cooking stream. My problem is, right, and you saw how janky this stream was, it's audio and setting up the thing. I think I can stream off of my phone, I just don't know how you set up a stream on phone. But if I can, then I'd more than likely do an actual cooking stream. And I'd like the house to myself, because my problem is, my family have this knack of whenever I'm using the kitchen, they decide, yes, now's the time to do everything in the kitchen. So it'd have to be one with my family away. Yeah, to be fair, yeah. I've never actually had toad in the hole, so I can't comment. Somebody who just... Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. Come on, winner. You think he killed President Wang? I won't be surprised. Why not? We've proven he was present. And if he was here, he is viable as a suspect as anybody else, wouldn't you say? Winner? Would you have done it? We really have... It's only enough possibility to consider. 4 years ago, he was... That number again. Jesus Christ, was he the prosecutor in that case? Look, a lot happened, okay? This was all 12 years ago or more. I forgot there was an underlying... Is it the ISL incident or IS7 incident? I think it's that one at least. Oh my god, I pressed all the wrong buttons. This one. IS7, yes. Like, literally, it's like everyone has a knack. You hear someone in the kitchen, and they go, yes, I must use the kitchen. My dad does that a lot. I swear, every time I'm about to go to the bathroom, he just has a sixth sense of, I need to go to the bathroom now. And he'll knock on the door as I'm in the bathroom. Oh, great. Oh, there's a spider on my wall. Great. It's a very tiny one, so I'll let him be, I guess. My father and president were friends. Our family being the ones who kept him safe. Bang, like the line from 12 years ago. Yup. Good to see that you're finally about to pay for your crimes. Even if it did take a while for you to get what's coming to you. I love you for the god. Agent Lang, what happened 12 years ago? Nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with me. It's clearly connected to this case.
Not the back!
Now, to be fair, my parents always complain with how much seasoning I use, because I use a lot of chili and stuff. They always start coughing and they're like, oh my god, it's so spicy, what are you doing? I get shouted at for that. Yeah, now, to be fair, my mum does compliment the smell of my cooking a lot of the time. She is normally like, oh, that smells really nice. But never eats it. My parents obviously cook very Asian food, and they're not interested in, well, I say my parents, my mum cooks Asian food. My dad cooks noodles. And then, yeah, every time I cook, none of them really eat stuff. But I've, made chicken burgers downstairs, so they're there. I'm going to have to put them away as well. Put them in a container or something. Go ahead, show me some proof that what happened 12 years ago has anything to do with this. Proof? Can't prove it, this conversation's over. Any of the evidence we've collected show a link between recent events for 12 years. This is the actual case files, so surely not. Wait, sorry, what? Never mind, wait, sorry, I'm getting mixed up. IS-7 instance. This one with Samson Tangaroa. So what's... Okay, I'm getting mixed up with two instances, because this is 18 years ago, so that's fine. We can ignore that one. Oh. The link between... See, this is... I'm going to try this one because it mentions 12 years ago, but I don't think that's right. It is, never mind. It's the only one I mentioned 12 years ago. Your parents, yeah. Honestly, it's true. I use a lot of spice. I use a lot of chili oil. Chili oil is my favourite. And paprika. I normally throw a lot of that in. Like, normally, so my other go-to, it's not really a meal, so I don't really count it. I do like an udon noodle stir-fry, where it's minced pork and then udon noodles, but the seasoning I use is literally soy sauce, oyster sauce, pepper, chili flakes, garlic, chili oil. Did I say paprika? Probably. And then sriracha. So a lot of spice. This letter was sent to Rosie Ringer, the victim of the murder that happened the night before last. We don't know who sent it, but it does say this. Good luck getting your revenge on what happened 12 years ago. What? But... That's not all. A report about Bronco Knight written by one Lagarde. It was addressed to Chairman Winner. Oh. This last part in particular should be of interest to you. Retrieve the package we laid to rest 12 years ago. Oh, shoot. Of the planter. No exchanges going on, Agent Lang. Miss Ringer was murdered the night before last, and President Wang was not long after. Everyone involved in the previous case? 12 years ago? No, because Fifi is alive, so probably not then, right? There's a connection between the two murders. There has to be. I believe we could trace that connection to the events that are 12 years in the past. Am I wrong? These are all wounds you're opening up. Insults to my family name. We're not insulting them, bitch. Calm down. It's not all about you. Please, Agent Lang. We need to know. It is very nice, to be fair. Who on earth was that? Oh? Shifu. Oh, Huh? What are you all doing again? All his agents. It's the man in black, singular. You didn't find you, sir. Where'd you look for into the incident from 12 years ago? Aww. Idiots! I'm not your boss anymore. Get back to your duties right now. We can't do that, sir. They're too loyal. What? Disobeying direct order? Please, sir, I'm begging you. We all. We have to reopen this investigation into the SS5. It's Jesus Christ, there's so many letters and numbers. You can't let it go until you figure out what happened. Neither, and we can't either. Well, Agent Lang, it seems your former underlings want the events of the past explained too. Sorry, I was trying to click and it just wouldn't. Think it's that easy? That you could have solved the case just like that? Oh my god. See, my keyboard's pissing me off. I'll click it, it won't work, and then other times I'll like lightly click and then it just works twice. That you could solve the case just like that. I think we can together. Well, alright then. Offer accepted. Yes, Shifu! 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 Nice. Then I guess it's my turn to step up. Oh, please, no little thief. I can't be fucked. Oh, I'm sorry, Kay. You're looking into a case from the past, right? I just have to have someone that'll help with that. Oh my god, kill me now. Fuck, little thief. Ah, you mean Mr. Thief? Sure do. Give me the details of the incident. I can muscle up a little simulation for you. I mean, to be fair, we really not used this a lot, but still, I don't like it. Lovely, we don't have the files relating to the case. Huh? How come? Except the files are restricted. They're top secret. Really? Why? It's me. Somebody must have something to hide. I've never even seen them. Even I've never seen them. Everything I know, I read in the newspaper articles from time. It's fine, just tell us what you can. Alright. SS5 incident. This is going to take place here, because that's the only reason I know this. This happened on a winter day 12 years ago, February 10th to be precise. To be precise. Your police receive a call directly from the kidnapper. The president of Jingva. Oh. So he was kidnapped. Yes. SS5 is the official designation of the president's kidnapping case. Kidnapper wanted $100 million. $100 million? How much money even is that? 100 million, K. More than you can imagine, it seems. Oh. The person to see the president that night was my father, Zadie. Together at the embassy of Zhengfan until midnight on the 10th. Nobody knows what happened with the president after that until he was kidnapped. The government did everything it could to scrape together the money. They were desperate to save him. In the end, this succeeded. The money was handed over, and the president came home safely. I bet this bitch ass was in on it. I was gonna say bastard, but he's not a bastard, let's be honest. He's not that bad. So President Wang went head honcho even back then. Wow, go Mr. President. Next time he stayed in power isn't even close to the most impressive thing about him. Yeah, honestly. He just like was clearly fond of President Wang. I assume the kidnapping was fully investigated. It was, but the investigation was top secret, as was the trial. Why is everything secret? This all dodgy shit. The trial. So the suspect was arrested. Yeah. Other than our friend Fifi got. Oh! Oh, that is different. Oh, the legend herself. I do love Fifi, like God. I cannot lie. Why is she? Wait, so she was arrested. How did she then? Wait, I think I was gonna say how did she become wouldn't, but you write down this one. Can I swear she okay, whatever. Interesting though. What? Where you visited the prison? That was perfect. Is that where you visited the prison? It is. I was planning what you might call an extended leave from Interpol. But I used the time to look into what happened 12 years back. I wanted to see who I was dealing with. She was found not guilty then, wasn't she? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Bob was in charge of the president's security at the time. They held him responsible for kidnapping and stripped him of his duties as presidential bodyguard. Of course, that makes sense now. That's why his family name is through the mud. Stayed on the force though. He worked in the case alone until eventually he was found a suspect. But God. And if he thought she did it, there's no way she was innocent. They declared her not guilty and the case went cold. But I couldn't take it. He was broken, mentally and physically. Only he cut the force altogether. I know this is depressing. I kind of like the music though. So you had solid grounds to suspect Wood and Lagarde. You must have had evidence. You wouldn't have charged her otherwise. I've never been able to see the material from the case. I'm sorry. That's all I know. Well, you did a shit job there, Agent Lang, but thank you for your service. What do we do, Mr. Edgeworth? This is useful information, but I don't think it's enough for Little Thief to recreate a scene, I was gonna say. There's really nothing we can do. You look like you could use a hand. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people on the screen. I cannot have this many voices. It's too much to handle. And we're gonna have a 12th person coming into the scene at least. Who's this? Oh, who's this now? Oh, fuck off. And there's 2 important characters. But I'm glad they're both here. Oh, Jesus Christ, I dropped my headset. That's... Oh my god. 13 people I have to voice. I might as well play Danganronpa at this point. Saying that, I wouldn't mind playing Danganronpa. The problem is I know most of what happens in it. So it's like, it's hard because it's a really cool franchise. It's just, I know a lot of the main plot points. So I could always just play it as like a chill game, even though it's a very not chill game, but we'll see. What's this guy? Miss Fender. Rather wrap things up over the course. We thought we'd see what you kids are up to. Here. What's this? It says 5 incident investigation report. How convenient. What if you feel the guy mentioned an incident from 12 years ago earlier? I couldn't help but wonder. I decided to look into it. And this is what Interpol provided. Nice work, Francisco. Don't get the wrong idea, Miles Edgeworth. You're no longer a prosecutor. I didn't do it for you. I did it so that a colleague could solve his father's final case. I owe you, sis. But everything related to the SS5 incident was supposed to be top secret. Yes, the classification was applied by prosecutor in charge of the case, Excelsior's winner. Oh my god. That's about right. He was the prosecutor in charge? We gathered, to be fair. Him again. Don't worry. Due to the outcome of this morning's case, he's been stripped of his authority. Oh, okay, that's good. Oh, which means the case is now free. An outcome that was in no small part thanks to the effort of his own son. Let's go, Eustace. So in defeating his father, he made the old case file available to us. It sounds like we owe him. Prosecutor Eustace Winner is busy wrapping up things after the conclusion of the Lagarde trial. He asked me to give you a message. Leave Dad and Lagarde to me. You focus on the case over there. There we go. Wow, Francisco, you do a very good Eustace impression. You're starting to sound like a prosecutor. Indeed he is. Alright. Now with the case files, I can recreate the scene, no problem. Excellent. Let's get started. According to the file, the incident occurred exactly where the plaza is now. Of course it does. I was gonna say, it's convenient, because why else would he be digging here? Now it all makes sense. Then, what are we waiting for? We're here, everybody. Oh my god, we don't need everyone. Come on, man. April 6th, 3:25 p.m. Big Building Plaza. Okay, if you could set Mr. Thief in motion. Sure, looks like there's more than enough to work with. Where do you want to start? Do I leave it here? I'm just trying to think, because this is a lot to do, probably. Okay, it seems there was an eyewitness. Wait, did I... Question, let's see. It seems there's an eyewitness. Okay, a freelance journalist by the name of Alf Aldown. I'll fall... It sounds like I'll fall down. But apparently, he was killed by the culprit for witnessing the kidnapping. Oh. Well, never mind. So this is where it all happened. He saw it all happen, huh? Yeah? It's in the big building? No. Construction of the big building only began a year ago. Oh. So that's why Eustace is trying... Not Eustace. Excelsius is trying to dig up everything. Before that, it had been a piece of abandoned property. And before that... Yeah. I'll go into stuff I know. 12 years ago, this would have been a happy family home. I am not even gonna lie. No joke, I was fully gonna say something very inappropriate, so I'm glad I didn't, because it's a family home. I'll leave it at that. Like, for retired people. It was a place for children without parents. You know what? Now I want to play Stardew. An orphanage, in other words. Oh, that was a cute dog. President was kidnapped from an orphanage. Yeah. And the place was run by Thief of the God. Jesus Christ! Just Thief of the God and Excelsius winner just do everything. Up to her happy little home. Oh, well. Yikes. Now that's the prison. As a proprietor of the institution, I suppose it's understandable that she came under suspicion. President Wank, Excelsius winner, and Warden Lagarde. Surely the SS5 incident must be related to our current case. Okay, could you enter the data relating to the murder of Mr. Alden? It seems sensible to assume that he was killed by whoever kidnapped the president. If we solve the murder, we solve the kidnapping. Nice. Alright, we're counting on you. Oh, fuck, little thief. I'm not even joking, this is making me want to end stream here. I think I'm going to try and carry on a bit more. Realistically, I can't get to the gym now anyway. Might as well stick on a bit longer. Oh my god. We just go. Oh! Oh dear! Jesus Christ. Don't believe you. What the heck's this? How did I grow to become so blasé towards people's reaction to Mr. Thief? What we're seeing here is the front yard of the orphanage as it was 12 years ago. Oh, at least as far as the police report describes it. Yeah, that's how it looked when it started investigating it at 7 AM the morning after the murder. Yeah, and it seems that it had been snowing. Yeah, from what I heard, the footprints wound up being pretty important evidence. Snow fell in the daytime the previous day. In other words, before the incident occurred. Meaning that none of the relevant footprints would have been obscured by new snow. You will need to pay those footprints some special attention. I'm not gonna lie, I would talk to other people here, but can I be bothered? There's probably some nice Easter eggs or something here. Okay. Boy howdy! Is this ever a scoop? What words gone green? Must have been an outbreak or something. Must have been an outbreak or something. I'm seeing green trees, green people, green clothes, everything. Must have been real sick if their clothes green. It's like we want to slap back in the middle of a right down place right in the damn calf. Sure did, Chief. I think we'd get a win in Edgeworth here, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think we want to. Okay, thank God. How dare you, Scuffy? Don't you dare tell anybody. I'll just deny it anyway. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, you gotta help me out here, sir. What's the matter, detective? Yeah. But, it's about the SS5 incident. What else? No German winner isn't in charge anymore and all, but a top secret file being available to us so quickly after his removal, something seemed off. They got me thinking, and I put in a call, and they told me that, well, Dennis von Kammen went to some pretty extreme lengths to get the file released. Oh. Curse you, Scruffy. I deny everything. Sounds like you went to a lot of trouble for our sake, Princess. Don't worry, your efforts won't be for nothing. I'll solve this case, you'll see. What about the snowman? Let's investigate the snowman. Looks like a snowman. It's almost melted. Well, it's no wonder he's all slushy. He's wearing a hat and a scarf. It's been all roasty toasty. Aw, look at his cute little button eye, just lying there. He probably would have frozen back up at dawn, you know. That's usually when it's coldest. I don't think that would have helped much, Mr. Edgeworth. If that someone froze again, it wouldn't turn back into a snowman. I mean, she's not wrong. It would turn into an ice. It would turn into an iceman. She's wrong. What? It's what I bet. Is what I bet you wanted me to say, isn't it? Well, too bad. His footprints. His footprints stopped by the body. Oh, there's two. Okay. I guess that means they belong to Mr. Alden, right? So you're pretty big. What's that? About size 12? Into the file, the same size as the shoes. It's a match. Okay, which means this is not him. His footprints go towards the body and back, and come back. Into the case file, it thought to be the killers. They're about size 9, pretty average in other words. It seems the police weren't able to track down the murderer, who the murderer was from them though. Fifi, get your feet out. Oh, Mr. Lang. Who planted us? Covered it with oh, well, the flower's there. I didn't even see that, but it's gonna be this. Of the, where is it? Yeah, this is the last paragraph. So you do your bit too, retrieve the package you laid addressed 12 years ago. I'm sure it's still right in front of the planter where we left it. So that's gonna be what he was digging up, probably. Anything the matter, Agent Lang? Yeah, so it's alright. Able to look at the case file until now. Indeed, you're a chairman winner to thank for that, it seems. Yeah, but what's weird is I've never seen this scene somewhere. I've seen this scene somewhere else before. What? Where? You thinking I've got it? Then go on. He used to be lost in his efforts to remember. I think I should leave him alone for now. Oh, okay. Okay. There's burn marks here. There are burn marks on the pillar here. The see there was a fire sometime in the evening in this. Fire. Let's see. Where was it again? Ah, yeah. One of the orphans set fire with some kerosene. Sort of prank, probably. What? They sound like a lively bunch. Possibly too lively. I to explore the chances of finding any footprints near the entrance of the building. Oh. Okay. We need to actually investigate. It's a porch swing with an elephant face on it. And behind it is what appears to be a motor. You know what every dedicated swing fiend always wonders, don't you? They could swing all the way over the top and back again. Maybe a motorized swing can finally make that dream come true. Might be a little dangerous. And what dream isn't, huh? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. True, but not be applicable in this case. Go to these guys. Can I help you, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh fuck, I was just worked up. I cannot thank you enough for returning Sean safely to me. I can hardly better imagine how I would have felt if he had not come home. Hey, old guy. Can't you see you're upsetting her? That was not my intent at all. Look at a little knight in shining armor, defending his mom's honor. Mommy? Shut up. I would have to if you didn't keep... That's enough, Sean. Mr. Edgeworth, if you'll allow me. I'd like to apologize again. I feel my duties as a servant of justice. I will not ask you to forgive me. I only ask you to understand. Oh my god, this music. I only ask to understand that I don't presume you know the goddess of justice as well as you do. I don't presume to know the goddess of justice as well as you do. She was a mother, was she not? Of other gods and goddesses. She was. Her judgment requires personal circumstances to be taken into account. I'm sure she would understand. I'm sure beloved goddess is more merciful than you can give her credit for. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. What are you even talking about? Oh, sure? I don't have a clue either. Oh no! Fuck me in the ass, this keyboard, man. I pressed down. Now I have to skip the whole thing. It's so long-winded. I wish there was just an easy skip. Things have finally settled down after the Warden Lagarde trial. Seems so. Sentencing is still to come. The guilty verdict should stand. Do not worry. Excelsius Williams' connection to the case will be thoroughly investigated. Have faith, Mr. Edgeworth. Eustace is a changed man. Indeed. He simply had some growing up to do, but then don't we all? Kay included. What did Kay call random stray? Kind of feel for him now, huh? Putting me things, but I'll make it up to him next time I get the chance. And I am sure the chance will come, but for now... Indeed, we need to focus on the case at hand. So Sean's a separate... Oh god, okay. What do you want? Sure. What if you could tell us a little more about the circumstances surrounding your kidnapping? It took you, when you went to the garbage disposal area, right? What were you doing there? Alright, you don't have to torture it, for him. You can just ask me. Hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? He's trying to warm up to you. The garbage disposal to throw away the flowers that were on the body. Wow. So far, I figured it'd be less likely to find them if I threw them in the garbage can. I had to get in there last night, too. But it was locked. Come out today and try again. Yeah, but when I was there, somebody came up behind me and pulled something over my face. Oh. Yeah, sneezing is an easy freezy with freezies. I think she was drugged with it too, doesn't seem to bother. I guess it's a catchy name. Whoever it was pretty strong, but I never saw their face. See, thank you, that was helpful. Oh, that's very helpful. What can you tell us about the time between when you were kidnapped and when you were found? A lot like that. Snoozing is easy. Easy freezy with freezies. Waking up feeling cold. I remember something big and empty and dark. Those cardboard boxes with some other language written on them. I figured it must be a storeroom. Was he up there too in the big building? It was actually a giant refrigerator. Oh, I know, yeah, of course, yeah. Businesses use them to keep stuff chilled. That's why Kay and Detective Gumshoe found it. That really saved the day. They really saved the day. It's the cooler must have been on until just before I was born here. Like I said, it was pretty cold. Anyway, I didn't take my phone for some reason. I just realized, where does Shelly to kill her fit into all this? So I used to call help. See, well, we're very glad that you found your way back to us safely. Ah, you know you mean it, don't you? Not most gracious child I've ever met. Reminds me of sitting somebody else. Hey, it's Arch. We've seen this one before, right? Indeed we have. It's the same one that stands over the entrance of the big building today. It's supposed to be how things looked 12 years ago. Was it there the whole time? Was the architect who worked on the old archway and the structure of the new building? Just simply the past reheated. I think I've heard that somewhere. The reheated nachos. Once, it seems you might have finally remembered it correctly. 12 years is a long time to reheat something for. If it was for lunch, it'd be ruined. Yeah, but then she went for that show. Shaped like a bear. It's perfectly balanced for cuteness and scariness. I should call it a bigloo. What? Quite large. Probably fit as many as 3 people inside. No, maybe actually? I was gonna say absolutely not, but I guess the 3 of them standing there, if they all sat down, would probably fit. Yeah, they could live in there for 3 whole years. 3 years. What about the summer? When the big igloo melt? Again. Say it again, Mr. Please. One more time. When the igloo melt. No fun. I love Fender. Look, Sheldon, Daniel Sheldon looks at them, Alzarino. Somebody might have to warm me up. I'll warm you up. Some. Maybe take this a little more seriously, Mr. Fender. You game master? Anything. I'll leave this whole sorry tale begin right here. Kinda crazy, right? Yes, it is a little. We'll refuse some chairman up to where were they going with all this? Indeed, I'd very much like to know about myself. Very much like to know where you two are going to and how much you love your Uncle Eddie. Mr. Fender, I would do so much. I adore this man. He might be one of my favorite characters from the series. Straight up. I don't know if he's my favorite. We will have to see. Not anytime soon. Come on, Mr. Fender. I'm taking this seriously at all. He did for about 3 sentences. Something of a record. Tortoise on a hare. Inspired by the children's story, no doubt. Tortoise races a speedy hare and wins. Alright, time for Key Faraday pop-up quiz. Pop-up quiz. Why did the hare lose to the tortoise? I'll give you 3 options. There are only 3 options, Kay. Well, that's because he stopped to rest and fell asleep. Number 1. Hare's favourite running shoes were stolen by the Yatagrasu. Number 2. The tortoise trained with the Yatagrasu and got so fast that he won. Number 3. The real winner was the Yatagrasu, who plotted a surprise secret victory. Am I only 3 options? Too hard? Alright, I'll give you a hint. The option you look for starts with the... Well, that definitely narrows it down. Okay. That's towards Ancient Lang anyway. Actually, move towards the others anyway. There was no one changed after SS5 incident. After the SS5 incident. Yes, you felt his trust had been betrayed. I can understand that. Oh, bear with. There we go. Oh, sorry. But to cut ties with my family completely, how close we've been after all those years, my father was desperate to recommence. To get just one chance to say sorry. No matter how many times he tried to get the audience with the president. He couldn't even convince them to take a letter to him. One time he came home covered in bruises. Who knows from where? Bodyguard maybe? Sorry, there's no point in making you sit through all stories. That won't change anything anyway. How about they change that? It's almost as fuzzy as ever, I see. Not that I expected any different. My kids ruined my father, my family too. We failed to keep the president safe. That's all we're after. That's all we're after that. Wait. Oh, that's all we were after that. Jesus Christ, I was so confused what I was asking you now. Threw himself heart and soul into the investigation. I'm obsessed in other words. Hardly the best state of mind in which to undertake an inquiry. Wow, you really don't pull punches, huh? You're gonna think I'm only doing this because of my dad, okay? That investigation was solid, his work was meticulous, and it was accurate. He always was. He viewed every single one of those kids. He made sure they told him everything. He just picks them up by the neck and goes, "Tell me now." What if he learned anything of value? Now we've done all of that. Let's check the planters and stuff. These planters. According to the case file, the yard streets were 3 sides of the orphanage. There were 3 planters on each side. So this is going to be the building site. So this is big building, and this is the building site. So these are the steps that we're talking about. One we've seen somewhere before. Do you know any with flowers? I guess it's the middle of winter. Yes, but look at the one. It's bright yellow. Wait, how come it's only one? Wait, this somebody dropped it. So that's the lion thing or whatever, probably. That's a lion lily, if I'm not very much mistaken. A rare member of the family. Lilacae? A lion lily, you say? Wait, didn't Judge Cavell give President Wang some lion lilies? What a weird coincidence. Oopsie. What's the same flower doing here? It can't be a coincidence, can it? I believe this particular cultivars from Asia, where it's said to symbolize the bond between parent and child. I wasn't aware you were so knowledgeable when it came to the flowers, Francisco. Just when I told you what I just told you was common knowledge. Perhaps you just need to read a little more. Yeah, here we go. I'm sure we have something about footprints somewhere. So that's what a monstrous hoofprints really were. Wait, what? Look at the arrangement of the prints. Now compare it to that of the planters. Whoa! That's right. I believe the footprints were located exactly where our planters once stood. Chairman Winner was digging around in front of them? It was. Why may he have been doing that? There's a piece of evidence in our possession that answers exactly that question. The piece of evidence shows why Chairman Winner might have been digging in front of the planters. It is this!
Take that!
Or, if you will, the report that Warden Lagarde sent to Chairman Winner. In it, she mentioned something that had been laid to rest in front of a planter. I think she was telling him what to dig? Wait, why 3 holes? Because the reporter didn't specify which of the planters she meant. I get it. So he wasn't sure which one. Means he did try and dig up all 3. I imagine so, yes. Poor Chairman Winner. But why go through all that trouble? What was he looking for? Okay, here we go. New piece of information. But we can with that now. That's good that we've got that out of the way. Okay. Alpha Alden. The man who witnessed the president's kidnapping. But what exactly did he see? I guess it's part of the recreation on one of the crime scene photos. Seems to suffered a blow to the back of the head. If on that brick right there, I think it must have been taken from here in the yard. It looks like the blood flowed from the head wound and spread over the surrounding area. Hey, a gift from you. This is Mr. Alden's autopsy report. Jesus Christ. Yep. We've already inspected that, but let me check again. Somebody dropped a yellow flower here. It's a lion lily, right? Yes, they're originally from Asia, if I recall correctly. Yep, she said it symbolizes the pond being painted or tiled, right? Absolutely not, okay. It was the bond between parent and child, okay? This cell phone must have belonged to the victim. You're right. Yeah. Just even the father, Mr. Alden made a call while he was watching the kidnapping. A call to who? girlfriend. He called her when he saw the present was taken. Was there, sorry. She didn't pick up, so he left a message. Jesus Christ, why don't you just call the police? That's it too, if you want to hear it. Please. Oh no. Oh. Of course it's fucking Rosie Ringer. Jesus Christ. Hey Rosie, it's me. I guess you're asleep already. Anyway, yeah, at the orphanage. What's going on? President Wang's here for some reason, and there's another. Damn it! The lights out. So I can't quite see, but like he was being nabbed. Anyway, really nothing, but I thought you should let you know. Jeez. So what were these sounds at the end? He's been attacked while he was on the phone. Agent 9, can I ask you something? It's Alan's girlfriend. What was her name? Ringer. Rosie Ringer. Yep. At least that's what I heard. Yep. Just as I thought. Wait, you mean revenge for what happened 12 years ago? Yeah. Is the death of a boyfriend. What Miss Ringer was left with were the memories and personal effects of her lover. And so, seeking revenge and sharing the winner, she made an appearance at the auction. Oh, yikes, Rosie. Oh, so she really was out for revenge on Mr. Winnish, wasn't she? Perhaps it was for his suppression of the kidnapping. Okay. Perhaps it's because she thought he was one of the kidnappers. Okay, Miss Alden's final call, yeah. That's actually just really upsetting. Also, why are we highlighting these if I can't select one? Okay, whatever. This is about using the murder. Okay, oh, nice. It's never made a brick all around here. They probably took it from somewhere nearby, huh? So the victim was carrying a camera. Oh yeah, according to the file, they recovered a picture. Yeah, here we are. I don't know if that person, that looks like Gregory. It's obviously not Gregory. Oh, a hand mark on the snowman. Love that. That's the president, right? Somebody's pointing a gun at him. Do you want Mr. Aldan witness? Yes, in the trench coat is a kidnapper? Yes, I imagine they were trying to conceal their identity. If Agent Lang's father's theory is correct, the person in the trench coat was one of the guard. How come they only found one picture? Well, I wasn't able to take any more before he was attacked. Jesus Christ. Oh, guy. Aldan. Freelance journalist. Killed after witnessing the kidnapping of President Wang. And the recreation, it's pretty gruesome, huh? Even worse than the actual crime photo, there's a lot of blood. These are mostly to have come from the back of his head, as you can see. The area is completely cracked. Caked, sorry. Yeah, the autopsy report says that's where he was hit with the brick. Indeed, I imagine his attacker must have snuck up from behind him. Oh. It looks like he's clutching something in his right hand. Footprints, though. Because if someone stuck up from behind him, he's been hit, but the footprints, there's no one behind him. And he's not looking the right way. I don't, okay. But yeah, they mentioned it fell somewhere. Let's see. It was a button. Oh, okay. So he wasn't murdered here, he was moved. Wait, actually, that makes no sense, though. Button. Torn from the attacker's clothing, perhaps. Well, we know that's from the snowman, so that's fine. That's all about we can learn from this scene for now. Alright, how about I try to show you some, how things looked earlier in the night? It'd be very much appreciated. Please take us back to the moment at which the victim witnessed the kidnapping. Sure. I'll use the photograph he took. Here goes nothing. Ugh, footprints make no sense. Oh, but I guess the burns, yeah. That's Mr. Alden in the middle of the planters. There's the president and his kidnapper about by the road. Rather based his investigation on the evidence Alden provided. This is why he thought the kidnapping and the orphanage were connected somehow. How we wound up suspecting the thief of the guard. She was the one running the orphanage at the time. Okay. Should I think what we're doing from here? When the case went to trial, Excelsior's winner put a big hole in that theory. He did. Yeah. So, the president and the kidnapper weren't actually on the grounds of the orphanage. Jesus Christ. Excuse me. It was hard to conclusively prove any kind of connection. Huh? So they were never seen. They were never seen inside the gates of the orphanage. They just busted guts to find evidence of the scene. And then prosecutors come along and twist it on their own ends. Yeah, that makes sense why you don't like prosecutors. When on the guard working together. It's some kind of deal. Sure of that. You were saying that Chairman Winner was working with the kidnapper? Yeah. Father was convinced that Lagarde was the culprit, correct? You said he was gifted and thoroughly investigated. A gifted and thorough investigator. Ugh. And he must have had more to support his theory than just Mr. Alden's message, surely. Yeah, must have. Just don't know what it was. It wasn't exactly a case he liked talking about. He likes father. The long line. Just an ally and confidant of President Wang. He discovered truths that were subsequently suppressed by Chairman Winner. His priority should be to find out what they were. Oh, I told us so. Oh, Jesus Christ! Sorry, I keep yawning. Hey, that snowman. He was melted in the simulation in the morning after the murder. Huh? That muffler was all wet and a little button as I had fallen off. Indeed, it looks reasonably healthy at this point. Although not entirely. I can see one thing that's missing. Oh, poor guy, I bet some kid took it out as a stupid prank. Not bad piece of thieving, though. Maybe they had potential. You think one of the orphans took it? I'm not so sure. In fact, I think it was grabbed by someone else entirely. Let's be related to the end, but yeah.
Eureka!
This snowman is missing a sentence, something, would you say? Yeah, his right eye. Indeed. Luckily, we managed to locate it. The button Mr. Alden was holding. That, it's the same type of button as the other eye and everything. And if we suppose that the button was indeed the snowman's missing eye, that presents something of a contradiction. I accidentally clicked that, but that is what I meant to do. It was clutching the button, and the button was covered in his blood, which means he must have grabbed it after being attacked. Let's run by a little hypothetical, shall we? What if after being struck down, Mr. Alden lost his balance and reached out to grab something to steady himself, the snowman? The snowman wouldn't have supported him. It would have grasped the button and continued falling. I get it. So, you're saying he was near the snowman when he was attacked? I am. Within arm's reach, to be precise. He's currently nowhere near that close. Right, but his footprints only go as far as the planter. He never came back this way. What if they weren't his footprints? I think we need to look at the prints again. Alright, take us back to where Mr. Alden's body was found. It makes sense if his footprints, he walked over to the snowman, got hit behind, and then he kind of like stumbled his way back and then died in the middle of the thing. Kind of. Only kind of. Oh, yeah. footprints on the left definitely match with Mr. Alden's shoes, correct? So, what's the deal? Let's take another look and see if we can figure out. We'll really be sure these are Mr. Alden's footprints. But this could be the actual killer coming behind and like hitting him. Well, they're the same size, they're 12, which is pretty big, and the prints match shoes. Let's go straight to the middle of the bandstand where his body was found. As we established, when he was attacked, he fell and grabbed the button of the snowman. Well, being a thief, I know a few contortionist tricks, but that would be way beyond even me. Some average Joe shooting his arm that far, basically impossible. We can be reasonably certain that the prints were made by shoes the victim was wearing. We can't be certain that they were actually the victim's shoe. Perhaps we should take another look at them. Around as check the blood. Fresh blood. Plenty of it. According to the autopsy report, he died from loss of blood due to the blow to the back of his head. Yes, and the blood spread out over the entire area. Not anybody could have bled that much and survived. But it certainly seems to confirm what the autopsy report suggests. I bet his shoes are too big for him, aren't they? These shoes, as the case fast says, they match the footprints, but... Huh? Not the victim's shoes. I'm sure of it. What do you mean? They have the laces attached. Look just a little strange to you. Well, they don't appear to fit properly. These prints, they go right up to where the victim was found, and they stop right by his feet. They actually belong to him. So the prints by his head, wait. So the prints by his head, wait. Yeah, so are the prints by his head his? The ones that lead away and come back? No, I don't think so. They're too small. Oh. Neither said belong to him. Then, how do you get... Oh! Maybe his footprints are where the fire is. That's easy enough. He didn't walk. He was carried by the killer. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, that makes sense. And where did the murder take place? Is it really over by the snowman as we suspected? Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, okay, how do we... I want to go back to the other one because we didn't actually inspect. President. Oh, switch locations in. Let's switch through the scenes to cover the film of right now. There we go. So this is how things look before the president was presumably led away at gunpoint, so that's issues for sure. Seems super strong, but he still wasn't matched for the gun. Indeed, Mr. Aldown captured this little scene on camera over by the planters. If he did, then how? You grabbed the button on the snowman if he was all the way there. Precisely. Do we need to look at the situation again at a different position in time? Oh, fuck off. No, I don't think anything else related. Alden took his picture of the president's kidnapping from here, and called Rosie Ringer. At which point, the killer must have already been approaching from behind. He was breaking their hand, ready to strike. Okay, so T. Yep. Thank you, Kay. If Mr. Alden's body was moved, how else can we explain the blunt clutch in his hand? I would suggest that he was killed somewhere near the snowman. Better take a closer look. Oh, here's the brick. Huh? Look, there's a brick missing here. There we go. Right. The rest of the brick looks fine. Strange that there's just one missing. I love how they've just managed to get it out as well. Okay, Size 9 footprints going towards the body and away from it. He says that it must have belonged to the murderer. We're feeling to those as they get close to the orphanage gates. That's just because there's less snow over there now. As it may, it certainly doesn't help in the matching, in the print. Wait, oh my god! It certainly doesn't help in matching the prints up in the name with a name and a face. Oh, Mr. Snowman, he's not looking so good. Can't be helped. Snow and ice eventually melt. That's just how it is. So do mysteries. All we have to do is wait. The snowman of the case will melt into the clear water of truth. All you have to do is wait, Kenny. I have to work on to solve these mysteries. Okay, so okay. Seems quite likely that the missing brick was the one used in the murder, wouldn't you say? Yeah, now you mention it, they're the exact same shape and size. There we go. I think we have concluded that the murder actually happened over by the snowman. Right, the button came from there, and the brick too. Indeed. And what's more, if the murderer took the brick from right by the snowman, and then tried to sneak up on the victim all the way back at the planter, Mr. Alden would have seen them right away. Exactly. We need to update the simulation kit. Alden wasn't standing by the planter, he was next to the snowman. Gotcha, alright, here goes. Oh, okay. What's happening here? Yeah, no matter how you look at it, this just doesn't work, huh? Indeed. Everybody who's present is exactly in the same is in exactly the same spot. So where do we go wrong? One of the pieces of evidence on which we base the simulation must be the source of the problem. What if one of them was faked somehow, the image? I bet this bitch ass president has been a big bitch and has faked this image completely. I bet this is a fake. Yeah, fuck this president. President, oh my god, I hate him. This is the second time he's fucked something up for us. Can we really be certain this picture was taken by Mr. Alden? Huh? What do you mean? I bet whoever killed him moved his body. But why would they have done that? What if they wanted to make it seem like he saw something but he didn't? Prefer to help back up the lie? My president at gunpoint. You could easily force him to pose for the picture. You would have no choice but to comply. Oh, yeah, true. I just thought he was being a bitch ass. That's fine. Hey, now that you mention it, you only recovered one picture from Mr. Alden's camera, right? Indeed. Imagine this killer probably removed the film that was already in that, replaced it with another, thereby ensuring that the only picture found was the one they staged. Yeah, that makes total sense. So this picture was actually taken after Mr. Alden was killed? No way. That means someone else. That means there's a third person. It's a FIFA Garden Excelsius winner. I mean, no, but maybe it is Fifi then. I don't know. There you have it. The picture doesn't show what Mr. Alden saw. He's highlighted that it was simply staged to make us believe that that was the case. Wait, so that was the president when Mr. Alden was taken? Wait. So where was the president when Mr. Alden thought he was being kidnapped? Luckily, the photograph isn't the only piece of evidence we can use to try and figure that out. But yeah, he left that voicemail too. He did. We should try and listen back to it one more time, don't you? No, actually. The only place where the president and his kidnapper could have been standing. Here?
Take that!
No. Okay, let's look at the thingy. Hey Rosie, it's me. I guess you're asleep already. Anyway, I'm here at the orphanage. Something weird's going on. President Wang is here for some reason, and there's another. Lights went out, so I can't quite see him. But somewhere with light. Oh wait, this. Sorry, this one's out as well, but it's not here. So it's this.
Take that!
Well, this statement from Mr. Alden's voice. Oh, that makes so much more sense though. Because, yeah. Because he obviously is viewing it. Having the lights out. Two of the lights here in the yard are broken. Yeah, he must have been talking about the one over in the building. By the building. Right, could you update the simulation to reflect everything we've learned? Sure. There we have it. There we have it. Kidnapper really was standing over by the building. Yes, which would certainly have strengthened the theory that they were connected to the orphanage. They moved the body and staged the photograph to distort the picture painted by the voiceman. And then this bitch ass. The bitch ass was probably part of the killing and then made this lie up that, oh, it wasn't on the like grounds, so it's fine. Help them, yeah. Which helped them undermine the idea that the orphanage was involved with the case went to trial. Well, that certainly changes what this particular part of the simulation tells us. I imagine it will also affect the understanding of the scene from when the body was found. We want to find out. Ready to make the jump? Out. Well, we've already done it, but yeah, we know. The game should know we've done it. This is when Mr. Alden really met his fate. But he was moved in order to make the scene consistent with the staged photograph. Over the spot between the planters. Footprints. The fact that they go over there and come back. I think that tells us something important. They were left by whoever carried them over here. Carried him over there. Yeah, that makes sense. What do I want to examine? Not that, not that. I don't want to talk to you guys. So I can skip through that, so that's fine. I just want to see if any of this is... What do I, where should we now? Over by the snapman. I said, nobody been here anymore, huh? No, okay. Not even slightly. Now that the body's gone, there may be a new clue for us to discover. Let's go to the sea and find you. But on the snow, and a lot of them. It looks as if the murder occurred, doesn't it? Wait. Sneeze is gone. Wait, but we just figured out that Mr. Alden was killed over by the snowman, right? We did. Then the blood might belong to somebody else. Oh. What? But the police report said the blood was Mr. Alden's. Yeah, I imagine that the case was overseen by Chairman Winner. The man who would have no scruples of altering the official record of something this small. But then, why go to all that trouble? Couldn't he have just cleaned up the blood instead? He wasn't able to. Think about it. He knew where the police would find Mr. Alden's blood. But he knew that police would have certain scientific methods at their disposal of clues. Oh, you mean luminol? Yeah, they would have found traces of blood if they used it for sure. Exactly. He wouldn't have been able to clean it up at this point, where it was undetectable. Quite easy to falsify the results of any such test when they came back in. It simply had been a matter of replacing the official results with the doctor's copy. Eesh. So, we've been looking for a forgery this whole time? That sucks. Wait, but it says Mr. Alden's clothes were covered in blood too. It does. They were? Which seems entirely unbelievable. It suggests that whoever's blood this is wasn't yet dry when Mr. Alden was placed here. Oh. I get it, which means the other person's blood was spilled not long before Mr. Alden was killed? It does, yes. But if that's the case, Doesn't that present something of a contradiction? Okay, well I guess it's that, but... I've literally no idea. I mean, it could be that. What do we actually have? I don't know. Right, so where's the... Let's read this again. Okay. Good, February 10th, 12 years ago, President Okina, blah blah, shall I off of the guard? Yeah, that's, yeah, sure, that doesn't help us at all. Oh. I'm gonna have to go over all this again. Oh, you have to grass it. You know what, fuck it, we'll go this first. Yeah, fuck it. Only because it's bloody, but yeah. When did the fire happen? We need to take another look about that. Interesting. Sorry, wait. Let's make sure it's actually on the board. Let's get to the fire then. They made it. One of the children at the orphanage of the pranks before the incident. Oh! The blood's gone. So it's happened after. Clear contradiction here. Huh? In the bloodstain? Blood is clearly cut off where the snow is melted with the fire. It means that the blood in question was spilled before the fire started. Huh? The fire happened before the murder, no? Just to believe the case file, yes. The fire was actually started after what happened here. Kidule might have seen something. Why isn't there a witness statement? Because that would have challenged Chairman Winner's vision of events. I don't want to be that person. Is that then going to be Mr. Man? This one, Kamal Augusta's son, or Artifar's son? Because what, they would have been quite young still. I mean, 6 years older than they were. I don't know. I feel like it's weird that that case randomly mentions that the kids are missing. That would have I've challenged everyone his vision of events. We should know more about this fire. You. Yes, Shifu. I might be reported to the police. Because there might be a record of it. Go see if you find anything and bring anything you can back here right away. Understood, Shifu. Got right on it. One more thing. What is it, Shifu? I left my family back in Zhengva. I want to search my father's office. It should be something that relates to the case. Sure. What kind of something exactly? Well, I've seen this scene somewhere before, didn't I? Well, I remember where. It was my father's office. He had a picture of it. At least, of something very much like it. What? Looks like it was run by a child. Possibly a child from the orphanage. Possibly even a child who set the fire. It'll be there somewhere. I'll have to send it right away. Yes, Shifu. I don't believe there's anything to be found, so we'll just keep looking at it. Is there anything we haven't inspected? Or maybe it's one of these. Just looking at these, let's see. It doesn't seem like there's anything else, so yeah, okay. I remember when he was involved in President Wang's abduction. And it would seem like that whatever he dug up yesterday had something to do with the kidnapping. Oh, I get it. You do? I do. Talking about treasure, right? Luke. He must have been digging up the ransom money. The ransom money? $100 million is an awful lot of cash. Burying it would have been a very good way to keep it hidden until the heat died down. It certainly seems like a possibility. Let's see, okay, yeah. Yes, I'm assuming that was the missing stuff. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Imagine a taxi just drives into this simulation. Jufu, I'm back. What I think the police said of the fire. I also brought a picture of your father's office. Oh, one more thing. What's that? Kept you, huh? Well, hand over. Let's take a look at this mysterious page, shall we? Oh my god. That's terrifying. He's got the little bear. Got a cow thing. Got flowers. I'm trying to notice anything in this picture. Ugly drawing. Oh, that's Canis. Oh my. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about him. I was like, okay, it's a weird guy with a fucking dog. But yeah, it is. This is it. This is the picture. Could this be a depiction of something that happened the night of the incident? It sure looks like a kid drew it, huh? I'm willing to bet this is the work of a child who set the fire. A picture of your boy. It was depicted away of the night. Yeah. Chief, what now? We'll have to wait, okay? Oh, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh God. No, let me speak. Why do you think my father get this? Imagine he acquired it at some point during his investigation. But I have no idea why he would have chosen to keep it himself. We see the case file for the file too. Sure, yeah. You'll have to give me a moment to read through it. This boy who started the fight snuck out of his bed on the evening of the incident. And then disappeared several days later. What? Because he saw something, right? No! A kid? Really? That's horrible. Sadly, not unimaginable. Huh? Well, the kid left something behind him that was plenty of evidence. Huh? What's this? That's... doing the case file. What is it, Mr. Prosecutor? Seen this somewhere before? Very much like it, yes. You have a piece of evidence that could be well connected. Well be connected, sorry. This is insanity.
Take that!
I don't know what it's doing here in the evidence for this case, that case. But it looks like it might have been missing from the horn of this soft toy. Hey, it was President Wang. Seen it before? Of course, he always kept something close by, kept it somewhere close by. I remember it because of the missing piece. See, there's a special device inside it that plays recorded sounds when you twist the horn. Hey, do you think maybe putting the horn back might unlock more recordings? You never know. The itself should still be up on the 31st floor. Hey, you heard the man? Hey Shifu, go fetch her right away. Oh wow. Here is Shifu, the Taurusaurus doll, just like you asked. Good work, hand it to the prosecutor over there. Well, does the horn found at the orphanage fit the president's plushie? Ah, cute. It fits perfectly. And? Any more recordings on there? ID John. Sorry, President Wang. It's me, Emily. It's been a while. Oh. Like her uncle or her... I know. Yeah, it's gonna be like an uncle or something. I saw the news that you were visiting the country soon. I didn't know whether I should get in touch at all, but in the end I decided I had to. Oh? Turn off! Bye now! Oh, God. Let's go into Judge Gavel. Oh, are you okay? Just turn it off! Please! See, I had a baby. A beautiful little boy. A beautiful little boy. Oh. Oh. Sorry, that's pretty much all I wanted to tell you. Oh, except I called him Sean. Oh. Not fair. Nice ring to it, don't you think? Yikes. No. Sean Fenn. Good. And also that, I'll be at the orphanage on the evening of the 9th. I'll be waiting in the front yard. I thought you can meet him if you like. Even if it's only just this once. I know you're a very busy man. Anyway, that's where we'll be. Goodbye. So she was getting freaky with Agent. No, with the president. But she said it's me, Amelie. Hmm? That's Sean's not hers? I don't know. Huh. What? He was my dad? I'm so sorry, Sean. Explain what the heck's going on, Gavel? Sean is my... Okay, there we go. That makes more sense, yeah. So there's Amelie girl, yeah. My brother, I adopted him. He was aware of this? Yes, of course. His mother, Amelie Fan, he died 5 years ago. We're cousins. Okay, yeah. We were also friends, the best of friends. People often mistook us for sisters. And so, when she died, it only seemed natural that Sean come and live with me. Of course, he had to keep his father's identity secret. And decided the best way to do that would be for him to never know in the first place. So, yeah, so Sean knew he was adopted, but not that his dad was the president of Jingfa. Quite a lot to learn from a recording made of seemingly innocent toy. I guess Sean's mother must have recorded the message and sent the plushie to the president. Hey. Is Sean? You sure? It was really my dad? Yes, I'm sure. When you were born, your mother worked for a time as a diplomat in Jingfa. Makes sense. The line of work might have well brought into contact with the president. What? You told me she worked at the orphanage. She did, but only after she returned. After she quit the diplomatic service. She always loved helping others. The orphanage was perfect for her.
Knock him back!
Oh god. Sorry, Judge Gavel. But I have to ask. Oh, the lady you asked the president to come. Why didn't she show up herself? Wasn't she anywhere in the file related to the SS5 incident? She never made it to the rendezvous that night. Someone was tailing her. Oh, that was Chairman Winner's doing. Sadly, can't prove it. And because she couldn't make it, she never saw the president again. Oh. Then she died 5 years ago. That could be easy for Sean. Hey, Sean, are you thirsty? You can get a soda. Actually, okay? Come on. I think it's a vending machine over. I can't buy myself a soda. It's important. It's about me. And it's about me. I'm staying. Oh. That didn't work at all. Wow, okay. Sean, perhaps you can now guess why I met with the president 2 nights ago. Excuse me. So that's it. That was the big secret. I wanted to tell him face to face. Emily was gone. Oh. Also, you were alive and well. More than well. But I... Makes sense now. No wonder Judge Gavel was so keen to avoid sharing the details of their meeting. Yeah, she would have to share the truth by Sean too. That's why I took the lion lilies with me. There's no doubt that I knew Emily. And that I knew her well. These flowers bore special significance for the two of them, you see. President Wang gave Emily a bouquet of lion lilies in the early days of their romance. But now he, too, is dead. If only he had lived. Sean might finally have been able to get to know him. So he saw a dead father on the floor and he didn't realise it was his father. Ethan, I'm waiting for the right time to say this, but... What? What is it? You've been hovering over the whole time. Oh, this way. Wait, there's someone else from Jennifer. President Wang's will. Oh. What? President's will, huh? My father, my father medal after medal. I had to come up with new ones just for him. And like no one else left to give, so they made the keeper of his last will and testament. Oh. Medals, that duty? Our greatest pride. Only jewels. Oh god, I'm worried now. Oh no. What? This is... What is it, Agent Lang? Does it have anything to do with the case? A current case? You could say that. He was planning on publicly acknowledging Sean as his son. Oh my god. Sean's name appears in the president's will? We're certain that the document is authentic. President Wang wrote himself. Here we are. Old, but it's real. And we took charge of it back before the SS5 incident happened. We want to analyze it back home to be sure, but I'll stick my name on it, being the genuine article. Wang was a renowned world leader, a child nobody knew about, would have been sure to cause a stir. But he chose to mention his child in the will nonetheless. Well, that's that. I still can't believe that the president confirmed it with his own hands. No denying it. Sean, President Wang's son. Jesus Christ, this is insane. Sean. Oh. Sean. Yeah, that makes sense for it to be continued. That's insane. That was hefty. Oh my god. Wow, okay. Jesus Christ. I was gonna say, we definitely went back to the building site. Right. I'm gonna leave it there, but that was insane. I really didn't expect it to go anywhere like that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and also turn notifications on YouTube. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at JFK for a free episode of Ones of content as well. You can join the Discord that's pinned in the chat to get notified when I'm live when I upload, so you never miss out on anything. You also get to vote what games are playing next and over different polls, so yeah, you get to join in on all the action. But yes, I do think I'm going to do Stardew tomorrow or carry this on, depending, because we got a lot done today. I will probably be doing a lot of uni work and visiting my friends, but we will see. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you all soon. Hopefully tomorrow, but